This episode of the TacoCat podcast is sponsored by KVGC AM 1340, the voice of the cold country, serving Amador and Calaveras counties with the latest news, weather, and traffic 24 hours a day. Be sure to visit our website at kvgcradio.com. That's kvgcradio.com. Meow meow. Crunch crunch. All right, everybody, welcome to the TacoCat podcast. Unfortunately, they can't see your cool dance moves because we have a special guest today. We have Kyle Holmquist from Nightlight Interactive. Kyle, how you doing today?
I'm great. How are you, Jake?
I'm doing pretty good. So Kyle is a writer and a narrative lead over there at Nightlight Interactive. And what is the current project you guys are working on today?
We're working on a game called Whispering Willows right now.
Whispering Willows, and Tyler and I got to try the, I guess it was the beta at RTX last year. Was that what you guys had there? Yeah. Really so it was a really fun game, by the way. But why don't you tell our audience a little bit about what the game is or what it's about?
Well, basically, it's about a little girl who her father kind of disappears, and so she goes after him to find him, and she has the ability to astrally project her spirit into like the spirit realm and interact with spirits and solve puzzle, find her father.
Oh, right on. So it's about a girl trying to find her father in a spooky mansion kind of thing.
Yep.
All right, right on. Yeah, from what we played, it was really fun. I really liked the puzzle elements in it, and I don't know, it was a cool game, and I really enjoyed the first little bit that we had there. So obviously the game's probably progressed on quite a bit further, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. We've actually we've had a lot of feedback with people like Ouya, and we just recently won the Seattle In-Games competition.
Yeah, I
did that. The judges gave us a lot of feedback that was really good, so we're actually going through a lot of our stuff and kind of revising it.
Yeah, and we did see, and I did hear about your guys' thing on the Seattle the Indie Game Awards. What was the experience like going to I guess a festival like that and earning top honors there?
Well, I actually didn't go. We were represented by by one of our producers, our assistant producer, Sonia Ballas, and she showed the game off to the judges. And I mean, although I wasn't there, it was really, really cool to learn that we'd won a competition. You know, I mean, we did okay before in the Ouya Create Game Jam, but this was more of a full-on competition. We had some pretty good competition against us and did well.
Yeah, I mean, now when you started this game, or when you guys started, writing and going, okay, this is what we're gonna do, did you ever expect it that you would be winning awards for the title?
Not really. We were just kind of trying to, make a game for a portfolio project. A lot of us graduated from school together, and that's what it's always been. Obviously, trying to win competitions is a good thing, and cool that we can do that, but that wasn't our main goal.
So did it just start out as like a fun project between friends?
Yeah, my producer randomly started talking to me about a game mechanic idea that he had, and then I started brainstorming with him how to use that mechanic, and then that evolved into creating a story around it, and then he got a team together, and it progressed from there.
Oh, that's really cool. That's kind of how we started, actually. We just kind of brainstormed about an idea of doing a podcast, and lo and behold, here we are, and now we're interviewing you, who kind of did the same thing. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it is neat.
Yeah. So why don't you tell us a little bit about your team? Because I mean, obviously it's not just you and your producer. There's a couple other people. Do you mind telling us a little bit about those the other people behind the scenes?
Not at all. We actually started out with a very small team. We started out with about 6 people, and have now expanded to over 30, including interns from our old school, our alma mater, CSU Chico. The most of us that started on the project went to that school together and graduated together. And so it just makes sense to get people to do QA testing and concept art from there. But we have some really, really talented people. Our producer actually has done a number of projects in the industry, some stuff with Where's My Water. It's an animation and games company that he works for called Animax, and they make all sorts of stuff. So he's got a lot of experience as far as that goes. Our art director, Mike Shanks, is really, really experienced. He's worked with a bunch of people as far as his work, and he's really, really talented. And our main concept artist, Amanda Kiefer, she just does amazing work, and I think she's more of a freelancer. We have a lot of people doing freelance stuff right now.
Yeah, I believe she's the one that actually drew. Tyler and I actually got portraits done. We're gonna post those up on Facebook and Twitter a bit later. But I think I think she's the one that did our portraits when we were there at RTX.
I got a wheel stuck in my neck.
Yeah, and so I mean the art. I gotta say one thing that really was, I think, blew me away about how good the art was. I mean, it was just it had a nice not cartoony feel, but
I like the glow it got when you were in the spirit well.
Yeah, the glow effect was
nice,
really cool.
Different tone from when you're walking around this abandoned mansion, everything's falling apart, and then the spirits are so full of life and vibrant.
Yeah, it was really cool narrative, and I understand you're the writer and narrative designer now. How big a part did you have in that? Did you write it all, or what's going on with that?
Yeah, I've done. I mean, I created the whole backstory and the plot and the characters and everything like that. We actually started out not with too much inspiration. We kind of, since we started out with a game mechanic, then we kind of tried to start going from there. When we started doing it in 2012, it was when a big hot button issue in the industry was women in games and how they were really misogynized and just, portrayed poorly. Mm-hmm. And so we, as well as also just the 18 to 35-year-old male demographic that was, the big game hero. So we made a character that wasn't like that. And the rest of the story kind of came from there based on making her, she's like half native and half white, and she's a 13-year-old girl. So really antithetical as far as most video game main characters go.
Yeah, and I thought that was a really cool touch, because it wasn't like what you usually see with the objectified women that you see in the gaming, or some big huge action hero. So I really did enjoy the story, and the little tidbits you guys hid in the bit of the demo was a real nice Easter egg.
Well, thank you. There's a lot more of that in the actual game.
Yeah, and I'm really looking forward to actually to playing that game. Yeah. So what else do you guys do? I mean, I remember when we talked to you at RTX that you guys all have other jobs separate from Nightlight. Now, is that still true, or have you guys or do you guys now claim this as your full-time job?
No, we're still all just kind of working at other jobs because there's no direct way to make money from the game yet, especially since it isn't out. And even after it's out, we might not all make really that much money, but that was never what it was about anyway. So that's okay. So I have a part-time job at a cafe right now. Some of our others do freelancing while they work at other stuff. As I said, our producer works at at an animation studio. Everybody still totally has their day jobs and works on Whispering Willows on the side.
All right. So I guess that's the gimmick of your name. You all Nightlight doing this. Is that what it is?
Never actually thought of it that way.
Well, there you go.
We actually that's a great take on the name. I like that.
Yeah, that's kind of what we do here. We make puns off of funny names that we do. So yeah.
So have you done any other work for any other video games?
Well, not anything. This is really my first commercial title, personally. A few of the other people on our team have. When I was in school, I worked on a few different projects. One game called 40 Stories that we released, which was just a small puzzle game that we made with a group of 60 students in the class, and did another game similar to that called Communists versus Zombies, which never finished and released.
What?
And then I worked on a little app game doing some dialogue, very, very rudimentary. but this is my first real commercial awesome game.
Yeah. No. So okay. Now, Kyle, would you consider yourself a gamer? Would you do you play? Yeah. What's your favorite I guess system to play?
I play a lot on my computer, to be honest with you.
You're a PC gamer.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what Kit and I like to do. I guess we don't buy into the whole PC master race thing, but it's definitely held strong for quite a while. So,
what kind of games inspired you to write, or any specific series that you take ideas from?
Probably Portal is my favorite series of game ever. It's amazing. I also really like Fable. I actually haven't played any of the new Fable games, but the original Fable really inspired me.
Yeah.
And if you guys have played Bastion, it's a fantastic indie game that I really enjoyed.
Yeah. It's like I played. I really enjoyed the Fable games and Portal. You should check them out. They're really good, and I think they just released
I think
the anniversary editions.
Re-enhanced version of the first Fable.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, the enhanced. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool. Now, Kyle, you said you went to CSU Chico, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Now, or Chico State, right? Yeah.
Same thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Same thing. Yeah. That's actually a lot of our friends actually go there right now. But anyway, so what you got your degree there, right? Now, what is your degree actually in?
I have a Bachelor of Science in Applied Computer Graphics with a minor in Creative Writing.
Oh, right on. So you have so what made you want to get into the whole into this whole either writing for games or creating games or just getting into the whole business? What inspired you to do that?
Well, my whole life I've always wanted to be a writer, ever since I was young. And then I don't know, since I was 12 or so, I wanted to be a game designer. And so I went to Chico State in the attempts of being a game designer. I actually tried to do programming before that, and I just got really tired of looking at like code on the screen. So I look at words on the screen instead. It's not very different, but so I took this class, this really big class that they had at Chico State that they don't have anymore, that took like 60 students, and they all made a game together. And I wanted to do level design to progress in my plans to be a game designer, but you needed like a good laptop to run UDK, and I did not have that. So I was like, I know how to do sound design a little bit, and I know how to write. And so I did the sound design, that went okay, but the writing really went well, and it smacked me in the face when I found my niche. It was really cool. That's
really cool. Yeah. So it's like so they just kind of boiled down of a whole I guess childhood dream, playing the games and wanting to make the games. Is that right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's really cool. It's not very often that you see somebody actually have the dream as a kid and follow through with it to the degree you're doing. To now you're developing your first, I guess, commercial major title, and it's a great game. It's a great game from what we played, and apparently a lot of other people around the industry think that it's top notch too.
Yeah, it's I'm super lucky, honestly. It was an amazing opportunity going for me after I graduated, and I was kind of feeling hopeless, like, what am I going to do? And then started talking to my friend and started making this game, and everything's just going amazingly.
That's great. All right, well, Kyle, I want to thank you. We're getting up close to our time, but I really want to thank you so much for agreeing to this interview with us and taking time out of your probably very busy schedule to talk to us. So thank you very much.
Oh, no, thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure.
No problem. So yeah, so we were talking to Kyle Holmquist from Nightlight Interactive, their game Whispering Willows. Do you happen to have a release date on that game or anything like that?
We're actually gonna try to have it ready for GDC, so mid-March.
So okay, so about
This would be
mid-March.
my birthday present.
All right.
And we're actually on Steam Greenlight, and we're
That's
pretty
right.
close to Steam
That's
Greenlight.
right.
So if you guys want to upvote us, you can.
Oh, of course.
Yeah,
of course.
definitely go and upvote it, because this is definitely a very good product, and you should definitely support them. So also, you guys do have merchandise, correct?
Oh yeah, we do. We have shirts. We have some really cool shirts. One of our shirts are actually glow in the dark, which has our logo. They're really neat. And we have plushies and stickers and other random little things. You can pre-order the game for $10, and it's how many hours of gameplay? I think it's going to be around 6 to 8 hours of gameplay.
Yeah. Okay, so good, solid.
3 times as long.
So that's great. Well, thank you again, Kyle, so much, and we hope that we'll get to talk to you again soon, closer to the release time.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. I'd be happy to interview with you guys again sometime.
All right, thank you very much. All right, and be sure. I really hope that pork you put in the slow cooker turns out well.
Ooh,
Thank you. Me too. I'll find out in a few hours.
All right.
Are you,
Thanks a lot.
I have one more question.
Oh,
Are
yeah,
you at
I'm
RTX this year?
We're not entirely sure. We got that booth because our composer, Steve Goldsheen, he's an assistant composer on Red vs. Blue and on, I believe, RWBY as well. And so they gave him that booth really generously. So if they give it to us again, we're happy to go to RTX. It was so fun.
Yeah. We had a lot of fun. We're gonna go back
This last year,
year.
I want to go this year.
So,
I want to go again too. Texas has some great beer and burgers. So
yeah, it's like Austin was just an awesome city.
Yeah.
okay.
It was really awesome. Yeah, so, all right. Anyway, thank you again, Kyle. We'll talk to you soon.
All right, sounds good. Talk to
See
you
ya.
later.
See you, man.
Bye.
See you, man.
Bye.
All right. So that was Kyle Holmquist, Nightlight Interactive. Thank you guys. Hi guys, Jake Eady here. I just wanted to thank Kyle Holmquist and Nightlight Interactive again for agreeing to this interview. It was a lot of fun. Kyle's a great guy, and you guys should check out their project, Whispering Willows, at their website, nightlightinteractive.com. Also, like them on Facebook and follow them on Twitter. Also, don't forget to give us a follow on Facebook, or a like on Facebook, follow on Twitter, and subscription on YouTube. Also, I'd like to tell you that we finished up something a little bit special, and we'd like to give you a little teaser of what it is and what you can expect in the next week or so. So, without further ado, here it comes.
Oh! Oh shit!
Run, you better run.
Oh!
Well, if you hadn't already guessed by the screaming, it's a Let's Play, and we hope to release it soon. You can go ahead and give us a guess at what you think the game is before we release it, and yeah, stay tuned because that's gonna be released very soon. We just gotta work some last minute things out of it. So anyway, thank you all so much for tuning in. Meow meow, crunch crunch, all hail TacoCat, and as Kit and Tyler say, going out cold. Take care.